But you're also not atheist.
No, not at all.
You believe in God. Okay.
So I believe there's God and God. You say that if I was marooned on an island or whatever, say my mother was pregnant, goes to an island and I'm born. Just because I don't know there's a Bible or a Quran or whatever doesn't mean I can't have a relationship with a creator. I may find it in the faithful coconut. I know there's something bigger than this coconut.
So in other words, is the elements of hypothesis in it?
I mean, I have elements of my philosophy and doctrine are based on all the great the Vedas. You know, like I believe there's good things in what the original writings of these people. But you gotta have your own relationship with God. I don't necessarily believe that I need to follow somebody's idea about how to get to God. According to Catholicism, I'm supposed to go talk to the Pope. Yeah. No, I don't. Why do I have to talk to another and pray to Mary to talk to God for me? I don't want to.
But do you buy all like your self-loaded monster?
Yeah, to a certain degree. I mean, even in a Bible, it's gonna say Ye are God. Yeah, I'm a God with a small G. There's a supreme God.
Do you sometimes?
So I made the image and likeness of God. I am God. I have dominion over this earth. And original. The people that created civilizations, people, in Tanzania, where they found, mitochondrial beings, would technically share the genetics make everybody. Which means this one little pygmy black lady has the genetics to make every French, a German, a Russian, a Jew, a Christian, a Paul, a Tutsi, a Hutu, a blah, blah, blah. So what the fuck do I keep running around here and us black people until you get some history and learn who you are? You ain't gonna never have no not that body. Muslims do say not themselves, that body. That's Nation Islam, that body. It's still a big thing in the street. The big thing is just some people got out themselves. You speak on the church, I can sit with a rabbi or a sheikh. And if I give them information, I'll say, you're right, bro.
But don't you sometimes get yourself waking up and thinking, oh God, what if I have to be a Christian to go to heaven? What if you have to believe? Don't you get panic attacks or?
I think that's
because that's how we grew up as Catholics.
I growing up Catholic, but think about it.
It's the fear of.
Christians say do it exactly like this. Protestants say don't do it like this. Give you in the hand. Catholics say don't do it like this. So how the fuck, if you're wrong, think about that. You was a Catholic, you was a Lutheran, you was a Protestant, you was God is God. So how the fuck do you know you doing it?
Yes, no, I have panic attacks because of that. Yes, but most of us do that. We are in this war of, am I doing the right thing? Am I going to go to heaven? And they say you panic.
I would assume that God is bigger than somebody. That God is all. So my opinion would be that, and my prayer is that God would lift your heart. Now the first thing I would say is, because I grew up being a devil worshiper, the sun still shines on a devil worshiper. Okay? See, if you was doing the right thing and only you walked out and the sun shined on you, then I believe your thing. Like, oh, why the sun just works for her? You know what I'm saying? But God blesses all of them. The devil, the atheist, the agnostic,
because we all have good lives.
So my belief is you have an obligation, if your soul is at stake, to do the most research you can and try to have a relationship with your creator. Because can't nobody tell you how to have a relationship with your creator. If my mother would have been a devil worshiper and raised me, and I'm a devil worshiper, my excuse can't be, well, that's what I was taught. Now people run around and say, well, I'm a Catholic, because that's what you were taught.
Yes. People use religion.
We have to be passed from this life, and you have to answer. If your excuse is, well, that's what I was taught, you're still going to hell too, apparently, right? So what if Catholicism is wrong? Especially when everybody says, do it just like this, or you're wrong. And first of all, Christians can't even read their book and do fundamentals. I don't eat pork, and they say, you Muslim? No, that's your book they don't eat pork.
So it's an ongoing fast for you.
Fundamental. I don't like to think if your religion was something that starts in Northeast Africa that turns to a white boy, you can't follow your book right. Come on, can I say something else? Yeah.
You know that song, Realism? Yeah. It's sort of like, for me, what's astounding about that song is that it was almost at the genesis of your career. But the shit you were analyzing was like as if you had been in the game for like 20 years and you were fuck this shit. So it almost like became prophetic. Your career, my career. When you look at that song,
what were you thinking?
What zone were you in when you were writing that shit? It seems like you were feeling so far into the future.
I kind of knew I was going to piss people off. I kind of knew. I was, obviously I was going to church and asking things and pissing people off. But they never said I was wrong. I would say, well, if Christmas is a pagan holiday, why do we paint Jesus? Shouldn't pagan mean devil? Why are we celebrating Christmas?
No, I mean,
no, I know. I'm just saying, period. I already knew where I was going. I signed I got a record deal off of Nature to Threat. I wrote a 7-minute history of racism. Like, who was doing that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To this day, like, who's done that? Nobody.
How about that track that they were like for?
Oh, shit. That's how was that like, man?
He's a legend, man. Yeah. Cool dude. You got like great stories.
I was amazed. Like, I didn't even know you were going to jump on the track. I was just listening to the track.
That was like some
other shit. Like, he's such a legend. And like people like Miles Davis. He's one of those old.
How was that old school cat?
Because of Solar Night. The remix, the Diamond D remix.
Yeah.
So he had to clear that sample. Diamond sampled him, and then
that was Clan, yeah.
Well, it was all his idea. So what happened was he reached out to me because he had to clear Solo Night. He heard me and was like, yo, this guy's very talented. So then he reached out, like, yo, he wanted to meet me. And then I met him, chopping it up.
That's so nice.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, dude, he's a G. And then, he asked me to do it. And I just felt privileged.
That's crazy.
Like, I know that dude now.
You're about to talk about Nature of Threat.
I think overall what I was saying was I knew I was going to piss people off. So realism was me kind of analyzing a worst case scenario for myself. I already kind of knew. I signed a record deal. I had said some things on some songs already that the industry were like, you're not supposed to say that, and so I kind of knew I was, and my career kind of went that path. We got to be out. Okay.
So how interview with the vampire?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what about it? Like what?
It's kind of the conversation we were having. The interview with the vampire was, this is the scenario. I never say what it is. Either I'm dying, I'm dead, and I'm going to Judgment Day, or I'm a child being born. So that's the whole premise of the song. So the song starts by saying, inside my mother's womb, or was it something awful soon, whatever. So I'm saying either I'm in my mother's stomach, I'm about to be born, or I'm dead, I'm getting judged. And then I start having a conversation, asking these questions. So the first person I start asking is God. So just being God. Actually, that song was supposed to be, God was going to be Exhibit. I wrote it, and I wanted Exhibit to have, best to the league. He was going to be God, and then Sophia was going to be a Satan. But they were too lazy to do the part. But yeah, so
you had to continue and
just asking. I'm asking questions to God. Just saying, hey, God. And then eventually God says, well, I'm God. I'm everything. So the truth of the matter is, if there's no God, if there's God, where does Satan come from? God had to have made Satan. He had to have that part of him to allow that to happen. So that's the conversation that happens, is that then Satan pops up, and then we just keep what came first, the chicken or the egg, Armageddon, Armageddon, head in your direction, flesh, born of the flesh, what is perfection? You know what I'm saying?
And how can you relate your life experiences to that on the Solar Night book?
With the book? It's pretty consistent. I was a jailbird before, and I'm still going to jail a lot. I'm conflicted, you know what I'm saying? As we all are. I love my mom. I like to fuck women,
White women.
I fuck white girls.
You do? Big nipple? Oh my God!
You like it, right?
No, who said that? Who said that?
So I'm conflicted. I don't.
Is that maybe part?
Well,
I mean, your later albums with the beat kind of
some stimulation of
no.
going on at the time?
Everything is a time capsule. Solo Nights is still, if you listen to that album, you got to remember, on that same album, I still got songs like Drama. You know, it's drama, but it's down boogie, which was the equivalent of having the most pop art.
Let's keep on the hook.
No, we took, that's Coolio. So technically, I got Battle Cat, who does Snoop Dogg and all that on Marinade. Like, and I got songs talking about getting. But no, just let me finish this since you asked me. On that same album that I do Nature the Threat and I do Solo Night, I still got Drama. We talk about kicking it at the house, drinking Hennessy, pulling guns out. So I've never lied about my life. I am a conflicted human being. I'm not perfect. I would refuse to make 10 songs that start talking about, you know, I love my mom, or 10 songs about I'm gonna shoot you. But I can do both. I tried to be honest, so I always make honest music.
Supreme Mathematics with
Bad Habits.
Supreme Mathematics.
Supreme Mathematics with Bad Habits. Every single album I've ever made, I try to be honest. I was drunk last night. I may want to read a book today. I want to fuck somebody's daughter tomorrow. And maybe not call her back. No, for real. You know, I just want to be honest. And I try to be honest about the human being because I never want to sell nobody. I don't want to preach to nobody, and I don't want to tell you, you know, being ignorant is cool. I just have to say, hey, this is me.
Is it hard work not living a fake life?
Yeah, it's definitely harder. You know what? I have to leave in a second, but me and Mos Def, we used to have these conversations just once a year. He'd call me, I'd call him, we talked for like 10 hours.
Mos Def?
Yeah. And we were talking.
South Africa loves him.
Well, he's
just
the man.
saying, yes.
I just saw him and Quali Black Star performed at Pay last week. But the point being is, I remember, and most is Muslim, but we were talking and this one time we were talking about all this shit and we talked like literally phones die and call me at the house and he said we were talking about how it's fucked up, like it's hard to scam for something because it's easy to turn into whatever's convenient at work.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But to stand up. And then Mo said this. He said, well, they killed Jesus, and supposedly he never did anything wrong. And
that is so him. Oh, my goodness.
He was,
wow.
According to, from a Christian standpoint, Jesus did nothing wrong, and they still killed him.
Yes.
So who the fuck am I to be complaining about how hard it is for my little life?
Oh.